Howdy, Bruce Fendleton here from IC Photo Video with a quick Photoshop tutorial about how to punch up your pictures. This uses a trick by Jennifer Apple over at photoshopsupport.com. She has a tutorial over there about turning your photo into a sketch, and we'll use that as the backbone of building up a little bit more punch to this otherwise kind of drab photo of Alcatraz Island. So let's get started. Make sure your background is selected, then Control J or Command J on a Mac to duplicate it. Now with that duplicated layer selected, come over to Image, Adjustments, Desaturate, and there you got a nice black and white photo. Make sure that layer is still selected, and then Control Command J to duplicate a second layer. And with that layer now selected, do a Control or Command I to invert it, and go up to its blending options and select color dodge. And since it's inverted, what you see is what you get. It's all white, which doesn't do us much good. So what we're going to do is come down to blur, Gaussian blur, and look what you got. And this is the basis of Jennifer's tutorial, is generating a sketch-like image from your original photographs. So that's pretty nice. And click OK. And if that's what you want, yay, you're there. That's not what we want though. So what I'm going to do is shift-click on the second duplicated layer so that they're both selected, and then do a Control or Command G to group them, and then with the group selected, go up to its blending options and change it to linear burn. And what that does is quite significant. As a matter of fact, it's a little too significant. But once the blur is applied, you're stuck. Or are you? So what I'm going to do is head back into my history, and just before the apply the Gaussian blur, I'm going to go back to that point, close that back up, and with this first layer selected, I'm going to right click and then convert to Smart Object, which you'll see why in just a second. Now when I apply a filter, go to blur, Gaussian blur, and there I am again with, I'm going to back that down a little bit, click OK, and once again select both the that layer and the layer below it, and press Control or Command G to group them, and once again change its blending to linear burn, and there you go. And the thing is, I still think that's a little too hard. So fortunately, now that I've got a smart object, applying a filter to it makes it a smart filter. So I can go back into Gaussian blur, and I can do this all day long and just set it to wherever I want it and watch it adjust live on TV. So that's about where I want it. Click OK, and you're all set. Anyway, hope that helped. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them on the blog. I'll get back to you. Anyway, thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you soon.